Hey everybody, welcome back to Journey Through the Generations. My name is Philip.
Hey guys, I'm Trisha.
And we're back with an episode today. We're going to talk about what's happening in genealogy. This is almost the middle of November.
Yes, the year's almost over.
Yep, so that'll give you kind of a timing standpoint of, when we're talking about these things. So let's go ahead and get started talking about some of the things that is happening in genealogy. What's going on?
Well, first off, I wanted to mention RootsTech 2026, which is going to be in March next year, the 5th through the 7th. Registration is now open. So if you have that on your bucket list, if you already know that you're going, make sure that you register, because you do have to register for the in-person conference as well as the virtual conference that they do have. You have to register for both of them. The virtual conference is free. The in-person conference is how much?
This is early bird pricing. So it's $99 for all 3 days of the conference. And if for whatever reason you can't attend all 3 days, but you want to do one day, then it's $69. So the regular price is $129 and $79. I would encourage you to go ahead and take advantage of that now, because there's no date yet set for when the early bird pricing is going to go away. And so it could go away at any time. So I would just encourage you that if you're going to go in person, go ahead and make that decision and buy your registration passes. And you need to be planning now anyway, because we're in November.
So it's 4 months?
March will be here very soon. And you need to start getting your plane tickets and your hotel and all that good stuff you need to get.
Your walking shoes for the airport?
Yes, I definitely would encourage you to go ahead and do that. And then, like Trisha mentioned, it is free online. So now let's talk about a little bit, because we're going to go in deep with RootsTech in another episode. But I just want to mention just a couple of things that kind of hold you over until we drop our RootsTech 2026 podcast. But the online classes, if you do online, there are over 200 online classes in over 26 languages. So if you don't speak English or read English or whatever it is, it's probably going to be in your language. So 200 plus online classes, and those are just for you. Now, in-person people will still have access to those, but those will be like for you. And then there will be keynote speakers, or I don't know, not keynote speakers, but there will be speakers that are just for virtual classes.
Yeah, they did have a keynote virtual speaker last year.
Yep. So
Nelson Mandela's grandson was one.
Yeah, so you definitely want to go ahead and do that now. But please subscribe, follow us, all our social media. We're going to have our annual RootsTech 2026 episodes going on again this year, because we are going.
Oh, we will be there in person. And also, while we're talking about RootsTech, although it's not a definitive complete list, you can go on and see some of the in-person presenters online right now. They have some of the sessions, speakers that you'll be able to go through and see, so you can get an idea of who's going to be there and some of what their sessions are going to be about. So that's something else that you can do if you already know that you're going, or if you want to look and see if it's, somebody that you really want to see, then you'll know you really want to be there.
Yeah, I would tell you that class preview is probably very close to being the final list of classes, because looking at this, that is 271 classes. And so I think that's pretty close to being the full list. So you definitely don't wait.
Yeah, and you can get a good idea of who's going to be there.
Yeah, you're definitely going to know kind of what's going on.
And you'll be able to filter it to see who's in person as well. And I know that's important for people who are intending to go in person, to be able to see who's going to be there.
Yep. So, all right, more information will come about RootsTech. We will be announcing some information between now and and March.
Definitely.
And because we're part of the media team, we get first dibs on the information, and we get a chance to announce it to you guys first.
Yes.
So please stay tuned and like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll keep you informed on what's going on. All right, now what's the next thing?
In TV news, I have to make sure that I say about Finding Your Roots. Season 12 premieres January 6th, 2026. Now, Finding Your Roots is how I started my research. When I started, Finding Your Roots was in its first season. So I feel like we're one. So I love this show. This year, well, I guess next year, some of the featured celebrities will be Spike Lee, Brittany Griner, the basketball player.
WNBA, yep.
Yes. Lizzo, the singer, and the lady from Ugly Betty, America Ferrero. Is that Ferrero? Yeah. Yes. So they always have a phenomenal cast of people, and it's a lot more than that. Those are just the ones that I mentioned. But I'm so excited, and it seems like every year they get younger and younger people, which I love. That people that are younger are interested in family history and want to be on that show.
Yeah, I hope that encourages younger people to get started in doing their own family research. So people like Lizzo and America Ferrera, that's, younger. And I hope that what they would do is, pub it up when their episode is getting ready to come out to their following.
Absolutely.
So that they can watch and they could, people would get involved in family research. So that would be awesome. Yep. And those are some good names. So those are people that everybody knows.
Yeah. So don't forget, January 6, 2026, season 12, Finding the Roots. Well, it's the middle of November. So I did want to mention that this is the best opportunity that you're probably going to get to be able to get Black Friday sales. Some of the DNA companies are going to have some of their lowest prices of the year. And also anything that you're interested in family history, whether it's webinars or sessions, whatever it is, make sure you follow them on social media because they probably will have some kind of sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. But I did want to mention MyHeritage has already announced their holiday sale for their genetic DNA test, and it's $29, which I have never seen a genetic DNA test for $29. I don't think I've ever seen it that low.
Well, I just saw, we said that before, and I saw that MyHeritage was $29. So this is the second time they've had it $29.
Okay.
They had it this summer for $29. And I guess it went well, and they're doing it again. I don't know.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how many times.
$29.
It's $29.
So if DNA is something that you are interested in, if that's on your list of things to do, get your family tested in the new year. MyHeritage is a great test. I have taken it, so that is definitely an option for you. And also, Ancestry has their holiday sale going. Well, they're not calling it a holiday sale; they're just calling it a sale. So I don't know how long theirs is going to last. But Ancestry sale is $39, which is also a very good deal because I don't want to tell you how much I paid for my test when I took them over 10 years ago. So if DNA is something that you want to do, make sure you stock up on these while they're on sale.
Yeah, and those aren't the only ones that's going to be on sale between now and Christmas. So you definitely want, like Trisha said, like and subscribe or follow them or whatever it is. These genealogy companies, and it's not just DNA kits, it's other things too. And so you definitely want to, stay close to them because they're going to announce it. And some of these will be very quick. They won't be like 2 weeks. And so you definitely want to stay on top of that. If you have something in mind for yourself or a gift for someone, stay on top of that. But Trisha mentioned MyHeritage, and we are a member of their friends and family group organization. And so we get first word on what's going on with MyHeritage. And so we'll be announcing that kind of stuff. It's not necessarily sales, but it's new
innovations
things that are is happening at MyHeritage. So definitely follow us on Instagram, because that's where I'll be posting that information, and so that you can know what's going on with MyHeritage.
Well, we are in the season of the holidays, so I wanted to make sure that I mentioned this, that we will be with our families. We will be spending time with them. We'll be around the table for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and sitting around the couch drinking hot chocolate and things. Make sure you get those interviews done with your relatives. Make sure when you're at home and you see your, elderly relatives, grandparents, great aunts, you get those photos and scan them and get those digitized. This would be a great opportunity for you to be able to talk to them about their story. Where did they go to school? How did they meet their husband? And get those recorded and digitized and things like that. So make sure while you're spending time with the family during the holidays that you get some family history done as well.
I will admit that I have been negligent in doing that. I literally just spent the entire week at home with my parents and didn't record one single thing. Now, I do have pictures that we've been through with my mom. I think I have all she has. But you never know, with this lady, because she has stuff everywhere. But yeah, I have been negligent in that. So I definitely would encourage you to do that. And I will be sure that I will do it on my next visit. So definitely do that.
MyHeritage, Ancestry, and Family Search, they all release new record collections every month. And I get an email. They announce it on their social media as well. But I get an email from all of the companies. It's usually around the first of the month. And it lists all of their new record collections, because everybody is digitizing records at a record pace now. So we are able to get this information out of boxes, out of, courthouses and things like that. And these companies are digitizing them for us. But I just remembered that I have never talked about it on the podcast. But yes, Arkansas actually just released a new collection on Ancestry, which made me think of it. It is the Confederate Veterans Pension Collection. I forget the years, but it is new this month, and that's the one that I saw, although I haven't found anybody in my family, but I digress. They are releasing new records every month. So when you're doing your research, you want to make sure that you are actually utilizing everything that you can, which includes new records sections.
I know Family Search, they release like millions of records all the time, and some are additions to what they already have, and some are brand new.
Yes,
and it's around the world.
Yeah, not just America,
right? And Ancestry does, and like all of these companies do this, and so again, sign up for the newsletters and follow their social media so you can see and know, because there may be something that will help you in your research. I hope it will.
Yeah, you never know what the collections are going to be until they release it. So it could be something from your hometown, your home state, a country that you're researching that you thought that you might have to actually go to that country to get the collection, because they're digitizing records all over the world. So I highly suggest that you sign up for their newsletter or follow them on social media, and then that way you can get a list of all of them and you know what you need when you need it.
All right, so what else you got, Trisha? I
would like to talk about a list that I found, the 40 best genealogy podcasts of 2025. And I am excited to announce that Journey Through the Generations is not only on the list, but we are number 10 on the list.
That was very dramatic.
Why is that? I mean, I don't understand why you're not as excited as I am about it.
I'm going to announce that Journey Through the Generation. Like, that was really
Well, you do it then.
No, I'm not going to do it. You already told it. So yeah, that's cool. We're really in a niche type of area of expertise. And so being, top 10 of something like that is pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome. When I say I screamed when I saw the list. And it's all because of you guys. You guys listen to us, and without you, we would not be.
Yeah.
So thank you.
It's really cool. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't remember what it was the last time we saw this, but it feels like we were like 13, 14-ish or something like that. So
yeah, we were in, I remember it was the top 20, but I don't remember what number.
So we're growing, and we appreciate you guys for helping us reach these milestones. Because it's really cool. It helps us.
It does
get more people and more people following us and liking what we're doing, and it helps us a lot. So we appreciate you. So we hope you continue to listen and share what we're doing, and
because this truly is a labor of love, and what we enjoy doing this, and we do it because this is something that's near and dear to our hearts. But it makes us feel so good that is so well received in the genealogy community.
For sure. So last thing I want to talk about before we let you go and we don't hold you up on this podcast is we announced just a couple of weeks ago that we started our own newsletter, Journey Through the Generations newsletter. So for years we've, on this podcast and YouTube and classes and all this stuff, we've shared genealogy tips and information about conferences and all kinds of things. Our own personal research. And so we're excited to launch this. We're want to just add another outlet or platform to help people find their family, be able to help them tell their stories. And so we're hoping that this is going to be a good place for you to go to get inspiration, to learn about research tools, to learn how to write and tell your stories, and share it with people in your life. So we're really excited about it, and that's really kind of why we started it. We began our family research, knowing that we didn't know how to start, all the way, and we didn't know where to look, and there's times where we get discouraged and needing to be motivated. And so that's why we kind of built this whole thing. Journey Through the Generations was to first tell our stories, and then it kind of grew to like helping other people tell their stories. So if you are so inclined, and I surely hope that you would, but we would hope that you would want to subscribe to the newsletter. The link to it will be in the description box of this episode. So just go into your whatever podcast app you're using and scroll down to our episode description, and there's a link in there for you to sign up and join the newsletter. When you join, you will be a family history starter kit. And so you get, it's free. Like I said, it's downloadable, and it's just filled with tools to help you begin, or if you need to restart your genealogy journey. If you're already, an expert, or, whatever, you're good. I would say please go ahead and subscribe anyway. And you can share that download with someone who you may want to get started in family history. So I have 2 parts of the kit. There's a part 1 and a part 2, and you'll get both of those on the newsletter. So
I'm really excited about this because one of the things that we are very passionate about is getting people started with their research. And a lot of people think that, when you do family history research, you have to, go back to 1473 or something like that. And if that's not your goal, you don't have to do that. But whatever your goal is, this starter kit will help you get started. And that's what we want people to do, is to get started.
Yes, and we want you to feel supported, inspired, and we want you to be a part of this growing community of Journey Through the Generations. And enough people discovering their family roots and telling their stories, and we're super excited about it. So please, 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 please go join our newsletter and get your free Family History Starter Kit download. All right, guys, we appreciate you for hanging in there with us. We hope you enjoyed this episode. All of our social media information and contact information is down in the episode notes of this podcast. Remember to go down and sign up for the newsletter, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Y'all take care. Peace.